Hello friends and welcome to another video! So it's been a while again, I believe 2 months, but I started working as a graphic designer and boy oh boy, 9 to 5 jobs really drain you. I've done a 9 to 5 job before. I was working at Burger King, service job, which was physically tiring as well. But office jobs, sitting on your chair for 8 hours straight, well 8.5 because
the break is unpaid. Capitalism!
Anyway, apart from feeling like a pile of shit, and I really need to start working out from all the sitting I'm doing, like my back hurts, my neck hurts, my brain gets really tired as well. And even though I had so many creative ideas and I really wanted to start crafting, making videos, taking photos, updating my edgy shop, I'm gonna have a new jewelry collection coming out, stay tuned for maybe another video actually. Anyway, let's not digress. So in this video I wanted to take you guys with me on my attempt to do some DIY crafting and, you know, things like that again. It's been a year since I've touched my air dry clay. I opened my drawer the other day and I found all my materials, and one that was actually half open, so it was pretty solid, and I put it in a bag of water and I'm waiting for it to become soft and play with it again. But the other 2 boxes that were completely closed, they were ready to go, and so I jumped onto Pinterest and found some really cool designs I wanted to try, and they were pretty advanced. And my level at sculpturing, wow, my English is deteriorating because I'm only speaking in Greek these days. And so the crafts I chose to make are a tad bit hard for my level, but I wanted to try them because, you know, my toxic trait is thinking I can make everything with my hands. And if you're like me with, well, crippling perfectionism, you really want to jump into it. But I did plan this time actually. I wanted them to look pretty professional at the end. So I bought this. I'm not gonna show you because it's a mess. I bought this glossy varnish for a beautiful finish look at the end after the clay dries and you paint it. And it got pretty messy because I got it all over my hands, and the texture was like honey. It was really soft and drippy and it stuck everywhere, and I started washing my hands and it did not get any better. Actually, it got worse. I kept bumping into things and they kept stacking on my hands, and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I was freaking out. I think the chemical in the substance in it, it's polyurethane, something like that. And so I tried to Google it, how to get it off my skin, and the Quora results said, like the first one said, use peanut butter. I was pretty desperate at that point, so I tried it and it actually worked, so yay! But other than that, this was a long intro. You're gonna see how I'm gonna do during the crafting process, so let's start. While doing these crafts, I forgot that my sculpting skills got worse, which is absolutely normal, having only touched clay for the first time last summer, and well, I was younger, but that doesn't count. So I kept in mind that I know how to do stuff, but touching the clay was like touching something for the very first time. It was like touching the concept of love or godhood. Getting philosophical here. I'm joking, by the way. So I went straight into thinking I can do it, while my hands were failing poorly in the process, but I somehow kept getting better and better until I finally reached the point where the tray looked decent. My favorite thing was adding these little sleepy eyes that I will later on paint with blood. Well, not real blood,
I meant red paint resembling blood, to make them creepy as if they aren't already, but I'm not gonna spoil it, you'll see then. Making this was the most relaxing out of the 3 crafts I made today. So I'm currently enjoying it, not knowing my perfectionism will get triggered by the next ones, which is so annoying because it literally gets in the way of me completing projects. And so these videos are kinda the challenge for me, that no matter how my crafts go, I'll keep on doing them and also upload them for all my subscribers to see.
Okay, so this is the first one that I made. Wow, this was like a jump scare. I wanted to make these beautiful, well, they were initially ashtrays, and I made another one for my boyfriend, but I really like the look, although it's not completely dry and my hands are fucked again, and I ran out of peanut butter. The varnish definitely made it look way better. It's amazing. I really need to learn how to smooth the clay. I found some materials that I want to buy. The ones that you saw in the video, I made them out of wood cutlery. Yeah, I'm really glad with how both of these turned out. They're so cute and creepy, and you know, they kind of follow this weirdcore vibe that I've subscribed to all the channels on TikTok, the accounts on TikTok with all the weirdcore, dreamcore, liminal space, backrooms and things like that. I'm a fan, so these kind of reminded me that vibe, that creepy, weird thing. So yeah, I think this is a success. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, but I think these are cool. Turned out pretty cool.
Okay, so what I was saying before, I get self-conscious when I upload these videos because it's a great exposure, which is good, but at the same time it's like self-humiliation with extra steps. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I surely enjoy sharing my process and talking to you guys. Some of you actually send me such warm messages, like you put my videos in the background and listen to me ramble about whatever the fuck, and it's cute. And thank you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, the next one was supposed to be this tentacle candle holder inspired by Lovecraft and generally eldritch creature vibes residing at the bottom of the ocean that we have no idea they exist. Mwah. Except if you are a billionaire and want to explore the seafloor with an experimental vehicle. Okay, let's not make bad jokes about a tragedy. I can be better than this. So the process was to sculpt this tentacle around a candle, let it dry like this. It seemed pretty logical, but I tend to forget that when clay dries, it shrinks a bit. So the candle was about to get stuck in there. That was something I found out afterwards and tried to fix it, and it got fixed but wasn't as straight as before. The painting process for these was pretty easy. I chose a solid gray color to match the gloominess of a dark sea, and then I let it dry and cover it with varnish, just like I did with the previous one. I don't know why I sound like this. Oh my god.
So the second one is actually, oh my god, I wanted to make this Lovecraftian inspired Cthulhu candle holder, and let me tell you, it looks cool, and it can stand on its own, but while it dried, I put a candle in it and it dried like this. But as you can see, it's crooked, and well, I don't like this, so I decided to maybe put some flowers in it, like the tentacles are holding a bouquet of flowers, and I think it's cute. Let me just try. Oh my god, my room is a complete mess at the moment. It's been crazy. Like I was trying this weekend to make as much shit as possible, because on the weekdays I really am not in the mood after work. So okay, this bouquet is pretty thick, so I might use a smaller one. Do we like this? I don't know. And also I've been thinking about redecorating my shelf again. I try to change the theme every now and then, and it's been a while since I've done. So yeah, if you want to see a video like this, let me know. I think it looks good. What do you think? It's pretty cute, and it stands like this. Whoops. Yeah, I think it's cute. I wanted to make it a bit dark and creepy, but now it's romantic and cute, but I think it describes me as well, so I'll keep this. Let's try not to make a further mess. Too late, actually.
The last sculpting attempt was this bat skeleton. I got the idea from a TikTok I saw. The girl in the video did various animal skeletons and I absolutely loved them, but the bat stood out for me. This was actually the hardest to make. The bones had to be very narrow and thin, and if I did so, it broke. So I tried to make it thicker and it turned out a bit meh. Also, the skull took me ages to achieve, and so I did too, in order to choose which one to keep, just in case, I don't know. I assembled them together so that they dry like a happy family, but as all families, it broke, and most pieces got separated, so I had to manually glue them together. But before that, I had to paint them with this yellowish stone that gives us expired bone vibes. And of course, never forget the varnish. This was the third one I applied the varnish on, and by that time my hands were very much covered by it, not knowing that it needs a lot of effort to come out. Kids, never forget to use gloves while using polyurethane.
Okay, so I have the last one here in my hands. It's this bat skeleton, which I haven't assembled just yet. I need to glue them together because when I was making it all the pieces fell apart. This was actually the reason that I wanted to make DIYs from clay again, because it looked so good, but I now realize that I was not able to put all the detail that I wanted to, because it kept breaking. The clay was really soft and I had to make the bones a little bit more thick. They ended up breaking as well. Yeah, let's see how it looks finished. I'm gonna glue it with a hot glue gun because this is all I have at the moment. If anyone is doing crafts professionally, they're gonna kill me for how messy I am, but that's the truth, guys. I am a really messy person. I don't plan on changing that because it takes a lot of time for me anyway, and I don't have the patience because if I'm not good at something in like 10 minutes, I usually give up. So I just made peace with myself that not everything I make is going to be awesome, and that's okay. I can live with that, you know. So I glued the spine and the rib cage, and it looks like this. And I'm gonna glue the little skull. Look at the little skull. I like the fact that I'm using my left hand to do this and I'm right-handed. Oh boy. A little leg. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off camera. So I finished it off camera. I added the little details. At some point I straight up touched the hot glue. It wasn't a mistake, it was a conscious choice. I wanted to press them together, so I touched it and like waited for a bit for them to... It burns. It definitely has a lot of issues from close, but if I put it like this, it looks good. If you see it like... No, let's not do that. I absolutely love it. The girl in the video I saw on Pinterest did it with another type of clay, like FOMO, I don't know, it was called FOMO, no, which you put in the oven and you bake it, so I believe it's a different type of material than the, I don't know. I like it. I might put it somewhere like high so that no one can see all the imperfections. This is... Like, can you see this? It's really bad. It's wonky as fuck. But yeah, 1.5 out of 3 success, like 1.75 success, okay? I don't know. I really messed my nails though. All this fucking glue. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit messy and chaotic, but that's me. So leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. I'll probably decorate my shelf over there with these crafts and maybe some more. And yeah, until then, stay witchy and magical and I don't know. Bye!